Alright, me and him have been in here, did a bunch of cleaning in here the other day, and we got it knocked back pretty good, man. We still like a little bit more to go. She's helping me some on that. But what I got now is I got the 5075, and I'm fixing to hook it up to my sprayer, and I'm going to make a pass on my driveway and spray a little poison right quick. This, I'm going to put some water in it. It's empty right now. I'm going to put some water in it and just show y'all how it works here right quick before I put some poison in it and hit it. But so far I'm pretty happy with this thing, man. Very liking it a lot. And it's got just a fogging nozzle on it, but what I'm about to do and I'm ciphering on right now is I'm going to add two things I'm going to do to it. I'm actually going to put, so I have just a 90 nozzle right here that deadheads off, but I'm going to cut this line here and I'm going to tee into it, and I'm going to put a valve on here where I can close this line off, and then a valve right here where I can close it off going out to there. But what this thing is going to do, and I got some 3/4 inch square tubing over there that I'm going to use to do this with, but just pretend like the square tubing is here right now. This nozzle is going to hang out here about like this right here, and it's going to squirt straight down. And what I'm after is I'm after a band that's basically going to follow that tire right there. So if I want to run the edge of my driveway and be precise on the stripe on it, that's what I'm going to do with that. So I'll have it to where when I activate the sprayer, this nozzle here will be turned off, and then it'll direct the flow to this one right here coming out. I'm not going to put one on the other side. I just wanted to spray on the right side because I'm just going to make, you know, one pass down. Driveway, sidewalk, anything, and then I can control the width of it by how high or low I let the sprayer up and down, because it goes on the 3-point hitch on the quick hitch right there. So far I really like the tractor. I hadn't had no issues with it. I still hadn't put my third valve on it yet. It's coming. But I'm going to get some footage of spraying here right quick. Is what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to put some water in it and run it. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do, I failed to say too, I'm going to move this right here. I'm probably going to just cut this off with a disc cutter. I'm going to cut it off right there, and I'm going to move it to over here. I'm probably going to put a piece of angle iron. I'm probably going to weld it to it and come out here and stand this thing up right here, just to get it away from that quick hitch. The quick hitch, when you back up to it, the quick hitch is not shoving these lines into this thing, but it's really tight right there. And so I want to move it back a little bit, and I'm going to do that by, like I said, putting a piece of angle iron, welding it to it. I'll paint it, and then that'll set that thing out here, because this thing is way inside the tractor tire. So let me get hooked up to it, put the PTO on, and then we're going to squirt some water. I'll show y'all how this joker works right quick. So I got 20 gallons in it. There's a 20-gallon mark. This is 150 gallons, what this in the hole. So I got it in. There's no chemicals in it right now. The lid on it. Everything's hooked up. Hooked the PTO up on it. Right there. And this controls your pressure. There's your pressure gauge. We'll ease out here where I can cut it on, because I'm wanting to check the distance on this thing to get it just right. That cuts the PTO on right there. See, I've got it in the economy 540 right now, so at an idle it's turning 310 RPMs. See, it only takes 1600 to get it to 540 right there. The idle is 310. So the pressure gauge is high right now because I was using the one. Let me back this thing out. You just back that out and it lessens the pressure on it. So that's about 10 pounds. So I got it where it'll only squirt the right side right now. So all you do, you watch that right nozzle up there. See how it's spraying right there? And in the idle, that thing's spraying clean way over yonder. I'll get down where we can see it here. If I want to, put it on both sides. See it spraying out both sides now right there. So we'll jump down. See it's spraying clean all the way over to here. And that's at an idle. At 310 RPMs right there. Let me put it on. Let me change them right quick. See with it spraying right there, it's not hardly any pressure on it whatsoever. That's all the way off right there. And that's at an idle. And you can imagine if I crank it up about, you can see the spray picking up right there. Bump it up where it's about 20, 25 pounds and give it a little fuel. Now it gets on out there, that's at 400 RPMs right there. That joker spraying clean out to right here. No problem covering a 40-foot path with that thing, man. If you was to crank it on up to 540, that's a little over 25 PSI right there on the gauge. Going up here. That's still 470. You'd have to haul tail. It got out another, it's actually hitting right, see it hitting my boot right there. It got out about another foot or two further. But you can see the mist on it coming off right there behind it. You could cover some ground with that thing, man. And most of mine is going to be running right there about like that at a good fast pace down roads and stuff. So I dumped that 20 gallons right there right quick like. We'll put some more in it, which I'll never be running it at that throttle like that, putting that much out at one time. But if you were, well, you'd put it out you'd put it out pretty quick. But this is what I've come up with. I am going to take this piece of 3/4 tube and I'm going to weld it to that black plate right there that goes up to my nozzles. I'm going to tack it to, it's all I'm going to do. I'm going to line this nozzle holder up just to the inside. It don't look it on the thing. If you put it right there, just about center on that thing. I left it a little bit long, that way if I want to break the tack, cut the tack, I can move it out this way, or move it in. So I got a little bit to play with right there, and I could weld more on it, and I've got some more of this stuff if I wanted to make it longer too. But about right in here, if I put it, let's see, about right in there, centered up or a little bit to the inside of the center of the tire, see, it'll be almost lined up with this piece right here. Now what I've got to control the flow is ball valves. I had a couple people say something about putting an electric valve on there. I checked into that. I'm not going to do that. Just several other things for me. I do run wires and all that stuff like that. I don't mind at all getting off the tractor and switching things if I need to. So that doesn't bother me or nothing like that. It also gives me a chance to kind of walk around and look at everything, make sure things are not looking. So I'm going to take and grind some of the takes on the paint off of this and off of that, and I'm going to tack it to it. It's what I'm going to do. So it's about 9:30 at night. I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing down before I forget about it. Drive off with it. Sitting up there by accident and it fall off somewhere and I can't find it. I didn't get around to put it on there. I got to doing some couple other things, just messing around. But I will put that thing on later. I'm kind of done for tonight. Y'all may watch this video on Friday, I'm not sure. But if you do, we're going to be working Saturday because we got rained out Monday and Tuesday of this particular week. And I hadn't done a tractor video this week either, so I just thought I'd do one. But that's a good looking tractor though. And we're fixing to start spraying on some of our property. That's the reason why I'm working on this now. Got a bunch of stuff to spray and knock back, and y'all are going to get some videos of that. So y'all know the deal. If you like my stuff, please subscribe to it, man. I sure would appreciate it. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good weekend this weekend. Later, taters.